Adventurers, welcome back to my channel. After months of battling the system, my bike's been registered, it's legal to ride it. So today, on this nice fresh Scottish morning, 3 degrees, I'm gonna have a road trip, probably come back, park the bike until the end of the winter. But come along for a ride. I hope you enjoy this video. Cheers, buds.
Well, it's a new country, a new adventure, so therefore some new screens and musics and titles. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've started off my trip going past the Five Sisters Zoo on my way to Dunning. So the plan for today was that I will do a loop. I will shoot out from my home near to West Kelder and follow it all the way up to Dunning, and then come back down on the other side in the clockwise direction. So as I normally do, I try to stay off the main roads and look to go to the roads less traveled, in this case the back roads. Unfortunately, on this specific day, I couldn't complete the down leg as planned, as the weather turned a bit for the worst and I wasn't 100% prepared for it. But still, it was a very enjoyable ride. I finally figured out which gear I need to be in for which speed, so I'm comfortable on the bike. It's like riding an old bicycle after not riding for almost 6 months. I think this was the second ride I had in 6 months' time. So initially I didn't feel comfortable on the bike, felt a bit loose. So yeah, I think these things are things we take for granted as bikers. Maybe the ego is too much there, but yes, if you haven't ride your bike for 6 months, then it is a bit of a challenge to get back into that comfort zone. Things that influence me here is the surface conditions of the roads are different from what I'm used to. In South Africa, it's either dry or super wet. We don't really have this in between surfaces. But yes, lovely tires. Shout out to my Pirelli Rally STRs. I love them wet and dry. They didn't let me down at all. Me on the other hand, my riding, I had to rethink how to position myself on the bike, how to corner, when to lean, when not to lean, all those type of things. But yes, it was lovely. The scenery was beautiful, and Scotland just has so much to offer. So it's a new country, a new adventure, therefore a new look and feel for the channel. I'm also rethinking about where I want to take the channel, things I want to bring to the channel and so forth. So I'm happily waiting your input. Please leave your ideas and comments in the comment section. And if you haven't yet done it, please click that like and subscribe and enjoy me on this outride through Scotland. So far I have left West Kelder via the Five Sisters and farm roads all the way to the south side of Blackburn, where I have turned left here. From here I continued west, and then just before East Whitburn I turned north towards Armadale. The one thing that remains fascinating for me is the amount of circles that we have here in the UK, and especially in Scotland, the area I am in. When you're from South Africa, you do not expect a mini forest to be in the center of your traffic circles. I can tell you that. And what is an adventure if you don't take the wrong exit? Yep, that's what I did. Well, I'm new to this area. In fact, I've never driven on any of these roads. So yeah, I Ended up on the east side of Armadale, where I decided that, gee whiz, this temperatures are way too low for me. I needed a leg stretch, a bit of water, and then I continued on my way. Scotland is full of history and hidden gems, and I didn't even know at the time that I took this circle that once I exited the circle, on my left was a place called Wallace's Cave. Now, part of what I want to do with the channel is to bring you guys to some historical Scotland heritage sites and hidden gems, and entertain you guys with not only beautiful views but also the interesting history that exists here in Scotland. So let me know what you guys want to see, what ideas you have. Throw them in the comments and I'll see what I can do from my side. I continued north towards Madison, taking mostly rural and farm roads, and just before Madison I turned left to Stanburn. At this stage of the video I have come to the outskirts of Falkirk, and it was so beautiful, and the one road that I turned off on, I just had to stop and take some pictures and appreciate the views that were surrounding me. The road to Stanburn is a proper single lane farm road. It's beautiful on both sides. You've got farmlands. From here I went up to Black Braes. Hopefully the Scots don't crucify me for my pronunciation. And that took me past the site of California, and then I turned off to Shield Hill. So I'll shut up now for a while, and so that you can just enjoy the views of the ride. From Shield Hill I made my way zigzagging towards Glen Village. This was also one of those amazing places. The colors of the trees changing for the winter, the roads, everything's just so beautiful here. At this stage I reached the outskirts of Falkirk and decided to have a quick leg stretch before continuing on my journey. Once again, I have passed a piece of history unknowingly, so as I pass underneath this bridge, actually on the right hand side there is the Falkirk Mere monument, which apparently was established in 1746. So as I continue with these journeys, I will make sure that I study my routes better, make sure I've got more information about the history, and hopefully we can stop off and walk and explore some of these monuments and castles and historical places. It didn't take me long to reach the south side of Stirling, and I was going to ride by Stirling on the outskirts on the eastern side of Stirling. This area is also extremely rich in history. I definitely will come back and make a day trip out of this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Here I was traveling east parallel to the mountain range, and I came upon a nice little small village called Menstrie, hope I pronounced that correct, where I quickly stopped for a leg stretch and ensuring that I was still going in the right direction. Passed through a number of small villages, and then finally I turned north towards Glendevon, which takes me to Dunning Glen, and that takes me further on to Dunning. I have to say this part of the road was some of the most scenic ones, with the open fields around me. So yes, absolutely stunning. Soon I was greeted by this beautiful bridge, and when I stopped and pulled over, I saw beautiful waterfall on the other side and feeding the stream, and I continued riding with this stream crossing left and right of the road. It was absolutely beautiful. The road continued to snake through the countryside with valleys and hills. It was absolutely beautiful until I finally reached the town of Dunning. So I finally made it to Dunning, where I found this beautiful church that apparently was built in 1874. Unfortunately, I don't do my homework, so I can't tell you any more of the history of this church. Just less than a minute's walk away from where I parked, I found the Kirk-style Inn, where I had a beautiful lunch and were welcomed with friendly people there. The food was really warm and homely. So yeah, that basically concludes my ride to Dunning. After this, the temperature dropped drastically and I just shot through straight home on the highway. So that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave your comments. Looking forward to it. Thanks everybody.